I realized I didn't want to be sad anymore.
Can you tell me with what kind of feeling you started working on this latest record?
I'd say it was a feeling of optimism. You agree with that, Jimmy?
Yeah, I agree with that. It was a feeling of optimism. It was a feeling that the world might be getting better, and that we might be able to contribute to a better world for people to live in.
Better for yourself or better for entire mankind?
For me, those things are the same thing, you know? It's like our last record, which was called Live It Out, is a lot of the songs were looking at the state of the planet, like the surveillance age, the destruction of privacy, an illegal war, corruption in government, you know, those kinds of excellent, fun themes. And, you know, for me, it's not that those things are political and that then your life is personal. It's like, it's all the same thing. So if there's great injustice, I think we all feel it, right? So right now, at least in North America, there's a sense that maybe there's a movement that is paying off and that there's a better direction possible.
You're meaning the Obama administration?
Yeah, well, although I think it's like that's just one symptom of something larger that's happening in North America. It's not as though Obama's going to save the world, but it's the fact that the world spoke and the United States spoke, and it's kind of, for young people right now in North America, it feels like we were on the verge of becoming permanently cynical, you know, because it looked like the whole thing's rigged and no way a normal person could ever be in government, and you've got to be like a billionaire's daughter to even, you know, live in that world. So, or son, actually, is probably more like it. But yeah, so it just feels like we don't know how it's going to go, but at least it's not going to be worse.
Okay. Yeah. You toured for about 2 years as a solo project. You had some a solo project as well, right?
No, I don't know. I like to produce other records, and I built a studio. And
okay.
my music, when I'm not in Metric, it's more based in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, we toured Live It Out for about 3 years, and then we all just took a moment to do some other things. And yeah, for Jimmy it was the studio, and for me it was that record.
Okay. And at what moment did you realize that you wanted to work on a Metric record again?
I don't know, it just all flowed. It just made sense. I finished touring the solo record. I realized I didn't want to be sad anymore. You know, the studio was ready to go. I took a trip to Buenos Aires, did some writing, and it's just, you know, we don't really follow a map. We just follow a creative impulse.
You wished you wouldn't be sad anymore? What do you mean with that?
Well, just the album that I made, I don't know if you heard it, but my solo album was a very cinematic, like piano record. It sounded like soundtrack to a melancholy film, kind of. And it was written shortly after my father passed away. It was a very clear time in my life that I just needed to make that one record. So I felt like that's what I did. And then when that feeling was done, it was time to move on to something else. So.
Okay, so on this latest record, there aren't any feelings from that past anymore?
No, it feels really like a fresh start, yeah.